Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. It's starting 11 prediction time and we're fueled for the summer by the co-op, but we are here to discuss what I think Jurgen Klopp, or who I think Jurgen Klopp will play in the game against Manchester United in Ann Arbor. So I'm going to start off with the goalkeeper. I've actually taken the players off the board. I've had a couple of people say, oh, it kills the suspense and stuff, and I'm going for a strong side, so I want a little bit of suspense. So I'm going Loris Karius in goal for this game. I'm going to go with Joe Gomez at right back. Nathaniel Klein's obviously flown home. He's had another kid. Or he's had a kid. I don't know whether it's another kid. I think that happened in the early hours. So congratulations to Nathaniel Klein. Hope you're all good and you'll be back for the first game of the season, mate. I'm going to change up the back line slightly. I'm going to go with Van Dijk and Ragnar Klavan. I think we all know that Joel Matip is injured and out. I think Joe Gomez would have probably started in this game at centre-half. And then I think it was a toss-up for me between Nat Phillips and Ragnar Klavan. And I think the most likely thing is that Klavan's closer to the first team, and I think I'm going strong in this game against Manchester United. So I'm going to try and get as many first teamers into this lineup as possible, and therefore at the last minute I took Nat Phillips out and I put Ragnar Klavan in. I'm going to go Robbo at left back because, you know, best left back in the league and all that. I'm going to go 4-3-3. I'm going to put Fabinho at the base there. I want to see what we've seen out of him so far in pre-season, and that's moving the ball quickly, playing the way that he's facing. They're the things that I've noticed more than anything. You know, he's not blessed with blistering pace, but he's got long legs, he's a good tackler and stuff like that. So I expect to see a decent performance from him, although I do feel like he's a bit of a slow burner. You're only really going to appreciate Fabinho as the season goes on. In midfield, I've gone with an experienced midfield of James Milner. And actually, you know what? I was going to put Adam Lallana there. I'm going to try and find Gini Wijnaldum if I can, because I'm going to throw him there. Last minute change. It was going to be Adam Lallana. I'm throwing Gini in for the same reason as I mentioned on the Uncensored Match Build-Up show. He needs minutes in his legs because he will be used. Adam Lallana's had quite a lot of minutes, so I'm going to go Gini Wijnaldum. On the right-hand side, I'm going to go Mo Salah. I'm going to go, this is his first start in pre-season. On the left-hand side, I'm saying it's Sadio Mane. And because it's them two on the wings in this side, I'm going to put Daniel Sturridge up top. I think he got the raw end of the deal, I suppose, at the weekend, where he didn't get to play. Well, he had, I think it was it Solanke and Lallana that played outside of him at in midweek against City. I want to see Sturridge playing with Salah and with Mane and seeing, you know, there's been a lot said about his new role at Liverpool. I want to see how he fits with the main guys, with Mane, with Salah, and obviously in Firmino's extended absence. Can he do a job there? And is this a side that we're going to see some real fluid football, some attacking football like we saw last 20 minutes against Manchester City when these two lads are on the pitch? I mean, their understanding hasn't stopped. Their understanding was absolutely on point the other night against Manchester City. Could have had a hat-trick, could have had a hat-trick quite easily. That, I'm excited for that. And a little shout out, obviously I don't do substitutes and stuff like that during the pre-season games, but I do feel like Shaqiri could get some minutes in this game. Naby Keita's, is it a neck? Is it a neck? He's probably going to miss out, but he might get some minutes towards the end of the game. But yeah, I do feel like Shaqiri's going to get some minutes in this one as well. So I'm going to get into the comments section now. So have you got anything for me to get going with, mate?
Yeah, so Cathal O'Marlister says, to be honest, I wouldn't risk anyone. Mourinho will get there a lot trying to kick us off the park.
Yeah, it probably, yeah, you know what, you're probably right. So you're playing just a load of kids that he can't hit. He'll do anything to win, and that's why he's a winner, to be fair to Jose Mourinho. I got some stick on the Uncensored Match Build-Up show for showcasing a little bit of respect for him. I do have respect for him. He's a winner. He wins trophies wherever he's been. I don't like him, but there's a grudging respect there. I don't like Sir Alex Ferguson, but he was one of the greatest managers that's ever managed in England. So it is what it is, man. I can see past the red tinted glasses when it comes to actually objectively looking at these guys. Do you think we could see Shaqiri in midfield? Says Connor Niblet. I was asked this yesterday, and I don't at the moment, unless it's a really advanced sort of 10 role. And if we are playing 4-3-3, we don't have that role. And equally, I'd rather see Mane in that role because I've seen him do that towards the end of last season, coming in from that left-hand side and taking up that pocket of space in front of their back line and behind our forwards. So I like Mane in that role. I like Raheem Sterling in that role when he played in the diamond formation under Brendan Rodgers as well. I like someone who can spot a pass, who looks for his teammates rather than shoots, and who has that pace to be able to run away from players and run at players with pace and skills. I like that in the 10 position. So I'd rather see Mane there than Shaqiri. I think Shaqiri better utilised over on the wings. So that answers that one. Have you got anything for me, Si?
T. Doyle just came in. He says, do you think we'd be better off having Lallana and Milner, as it would have more defensive work in Milner and Lallana, and in the second half have Gini and Jones as... I'm quite confused with how you've worded that. Because Gini and Jones has got the defence and attack as well, I think he's saying.
All right, okay. Look, throw Wijnaldum in there, throw Lallana in all you want. I think Gini's probably a little bit more defensive for me than Adam Lallana is. I think not that Adam Lallana doesn't press and doesn't harry players, but he does tend to just float a little bit more, and he'll end up over here and he'll end up over there. And what happens is, and I've mentioned this a couple of times recently, is when he decides to join the attack on the right-hand side, this guy has to drop into that centre midfield. So if we're broken upon, Mane's not the guy you want in that area of the field, and that's why I just feel Gini's a little bit more disciplined. He's going to stay more to this side of the field, and therefore Mane's not going to be asked to come back and track it here while Wijnaldum bombs on across him. So I think Wijnaldum's slightly more defensive than Lallana, although, you know, as I say, that's not Lallana being poor defensively and not liking to throw a tackle in and win the ball back. Ifram Mossa, Chris, do you think Klopp will put Camacho as right back and put Gomez as centre back? No, I don't. And you know, I think Camacho, I've been massively impressed with his performances this pre-season, but he's away down the pecking order at right back even. I think, you know, you look at Nathaniel Klein, you look at Trent Alexander-Arnold, you look at Joe Gomez, they're all three players who are ahead of him. I think I'd like to see Camacho get minutes again, but I have gone with a strong side for the reason is, you know, we're not that far out from the Premier League now, and it doesn't look like their first team's really all played together. That's what I've done, and therefore Gomez has been shifted. I mean, yeah, yeah, I suppose that's kind of my feelings on that one.
Got one here from Anish G. Says, if you could take one of the Man U players, who would you choose? I'm struggling to pick one.
De Gea.
Still De Gea, even though we've got Alisson?
Yeah, because it weakens them.
The same.
It weakens them. They're not the same time. They're not the same side. I'd have De Gea, and let's be honest, I think De Gea is the best goalkeeper in the world first and foremost. Alisson's up there as he's had one world class season, and he was playing at a world class level, and hopefully he can continue that for Liverpool. But just based on last season alone, De Gea is still the better keeper, and he weakens Manchester United much more. I am interested in the Martial rumours if he's going out. I mean, they're never selling someone like him to us. I don't think they'll sell him to anybody in the Premier League. I do like Martial. I do like Rashford as well. He's an exciting player. You know, I'm not a massive England fan. Everybody knows that. But when he picks the ball up and starts running at players, that does get the juices flowing. Do you know what I mean? He's a player that I really like. I don't get Lingard though. I've never got Lingard. I just don't see what he does, to be perfectly honest. Okay, next one, mate.
Mahi X Seagal says Wijnaldum v West Ham. I think he pretty much asked him, would you start Wijnaldum in the first game?
No. I mean, if Keita's completely fit, I would probably go... I think the midfield's probably going to be Milner, Fabinho and Keita in that first game of the season. And I think that's a pretty good midfield three as well, you know. So, yeah, that's it. I think... I like Wijnaldum as a footballer, but you know what you're going to get out of James Milner, and I just want to see Fabinho and Keita hit the ground running and tear this league apart. Next one, mate.
Ranganathan Vatsan. Sorry about some of these pronunciations, terrible. Shaqiri to get some minutes and score to shut Neville brothers and deluded Man United fans.
Oh, that would be nice. I mean, you don't have to say deluded Man United fans. We know when you say Man United fans that they're all deluded. So you don't have to say that, but I appreciate that you have. It shows that you know what you're talking about. I had a good one there. Martial or Son, Chris? Son. I think Bradley Goins. I think I'd go with that. Would you go with that? I know you like Son as well. Klein to start against West Ham, says Shiv Lakhani. I think that's probably probably about right. Owen Gallagher, Chris, hearing a lot of rumours about Vida coming in. Eurosport even said a deal is agreed. What do you think? Right now, I still don't think we're signing a centre-back, just basing it on the Northwest journalists. I know the Northwest journalists have been wrong a couple of times already this season because the information, not wrong, they've been told what they've been told and they're putting it out and you can't help. It's not their fault if they're being fed a pack of lies, basically. But from the people that I trust are still saying no. And until one of them says, I won't jump onto that bandwagon home. But thanks for the comment. I hope to see Paul tomorrow at the stadium. Elsins. Yeah, he will be there. In fact, he'll be there this afternoon. Or this afternoon our time. What time's he there? About 11 a.m.-ish. Is he going to be there outside?
Yep.
I've got a feeling he's doing a show 11 o'clock outside the stadium. If anybody is around and about, go and get him with a purple thing. You know what I'm talking about. He'll be doing a live show. Don't tell him I said that. Chris, when are Firmino and Lovren getting back beginning of August? Off the top of my head, Marco, I can't remember the dates. I'm sure once Si's found out what time Paul's going to be at Michigan Stadium, he might
should be around 11:30 midday.
Okay, there you go, 11:30 midday. And what dates are Firmino and Lovren coming back again? I've completely gone blank.
I think they're coming back on Sunday, and so they're joining the team for the France training camp. So I think the team are pretty much flying back after the Man United game, and then going to France, and then that's where Firmino.
Okay.
That's where, and then Lovren might be a little bit later.
Well,
I think Lovren's coming after the Dublin
game. Nathaniel Schofield says FSG wife leaked for Kia, so that's obviously Linda Pizzuti. Have we seen anything on Twitter? I did see someone talking about that actually. Just a little while ago, one of the lads that I follow used to come on the show a lot. Actually, I will get him back in. Craig Ozzy Austin, pal of mine. He did say on Twitter, "What's Linda been up to now?" So this interests me, and this is why Si's looking into that now. Imagine if Linda Pizzuti actually is leaked for Kia. LS15QD says, remember Sign Royce? Yes, I do. Very well.
Okay, so I found it. Guess what she did?
Don't know.
Liked an Instagram post that says, Linda Pizzuti, our team is stronger than the previous season. Fantastic transfer done by the club with the help of FSG. Fakir will be the icing on the cake for this season. That was a comment, and Linda liked it.
Linda. Lovely Linda. I mean, yeah. You know, they know what they're doing with these Liverpool fans, us on Twitter, don't they? I mean, you just, any type of a like or anything like that, we're going to jump all over that. And it wouldn't surprise me if you just did it for a laugh, to be perfectly honest with you. So there you go, that's been the Starting 11 prediction show for Liverpool versus Manchester United at the weekend. Don't forget to like the video, please do that now. It obviously does help us. Comment, let me know your thoughts on my Starting 11 and what you would do in the comments section below. If you haven't already, do check out the redmentv.com. I know we give it the hard sell on here a lot, and please don't just switch off because I'm starting to talk about it. It really does finance the entire channel. You know, if you enjoy the YouTube videos, it is only because of the website subscription model that we're able to do this full time. It's the support of those people giving us £5 a month to produce content that enables this YouTube channel to exist still. We just wouldn't be able to do it in the way that we can do it.
And the content's really good as well.
And the content's boss. Like, I've just had a chat with Joel Rabinovich. Which is that video's exporting now. I've just been editing that one. That'll be out in about an hour and a half, something like that. You know, 30-minute video podcast. So you can have it into your podcast app with your website subscription details, your username and your password. You can get that. You can take all the shows on the go with it. If you don't have time to just sit down and watch hour-long videos and stuff like that. We've got loads of stuff upcoming on the channel. And as I say, if you do fancy giving it a go, now's a great time to subscribe. It is just £5 a month. It's essentially a pint nowadays for hours and hours and hours of Liverpool FC content. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.